hidden within the bowels of the device. Here was the Sarafan Lord's ultimate weapon, his trump card, to be played against human and vampire alike. But I had my own weapon. I could feel the Builder's blood course coldly through my veins. If I could use it to poison this creature, the Sarafan Lord's plans would be ruined.
You do not know me for the poor oppressed beast that crouched here before? Behold, I am restored.
What are you?
Not what, Kain, but who. My visage is unknown to you, but my name is not. Have you heard the story of the oldest vampire?
Janos Audron, the legendary vampire of ancient days. How was this transformation possible? But Janos is dead, his heart torn from his body.
Not dead, but imprisoned in this place. My blood was needed to power the device and feed the mass within. Starved of blood and sapped of life, I devolved into that horrible creature. The moment you poisoned the mass, I felt my strength return. That which is divine cannot be wholly suppressed.
Divine? Your imprisonment has damaged your mind, Janos. The curse of vampirism is no mark of divinity.
Ah, you must delve further back into history, Kain, to know the truth of our heritage. Long ago, and long before I first walked the earth, vampires were godlike, and our kind ruled the land. But we were opposed by another race, similar to ours in power, but different in method and intention. The wars between us flamed for 1,000 years, but we prevailed at last, and we banished our enemies from the face of the earth by powerful magic, sealing them into another plane of existence.
What has this history lesson to do with my task at hand?
Patience, Kain. The race that fought the vampires was the Hilden, the very Hilden that you have just encountered. They control the Sarafan. They are striving to wipe out the vampires, enslave the humans, and reclaim all Nosgoth as their own. They are the evil that plague us once again, authors of the demons and the device and all else that threatens the land. They have returned to enact a terrible revenge.
I thought you said that they were banished.
They were, Kain, but several centuries ago, one of the Hilden was able to return to our world. He then used his magic to draw other Hilden through, but had not yet the power to begin a full invasion. He required an army here, and humans to drain of energy. He learned of a legendary order whose purpose was to purge the world of vampires long ago. He revived this order, and the Sarafan were born again.
The Sarafan Lord. It was he that broke through. But how?
Now we come to your part in this story. When you chose to destroy the Pillar of Balance, you caused a rift throughout the world sufficient to breach through the dimensions.
Was it I, then, who had engendered this war? No. I had been set, step by step, upon the path that led to this outcome. Hadn't this all been a Hilden plot from the beginning? My mind reeled at the implications.
It was in this way that the Sarafan Lord was able to enter the world, by building a magical gate. This is the Hilden Gate. Close this gate, Kain, and all the Hilden within Nosgoth will perish.
The gate sustains their existence.
Precisely. It is their umbilical cord to the other world. When it is closed, they cannot dwell in our world.
And so all the Hilden will die, and the Sarafan Lord, as one of them, dies as well. I see.
Close the gate and kill the Sarafan Lord, Kain. Close the gate and shut the Hilden from the world once again.
And how is this to be done?
Let us go to Sanctuary. Vorador must be informed of all that has occurred, and a plan can be drawn to finish this once and for all.
You should have sent me with him.
You were wounded.
There is no way to know where Kain has gone or what he is doing. Even you haven't been able to contact him.
What's this? No, wait. Do I dare believe my senses? Janos? My sire. They killed you.
No, far worse. But that is a story for another time.
Oh, there will be no time for any of us. Vorador, we need your counsel.
We were wondering where you were.
I've been doing what I said I would do.
Kain? The device?
I have destroyed it. But we are now faced with a peril even greater than before.
How is this?
The ancient history I will convey to you in a better hour, should any of us be so fortunate as to reach such a time. For this moment, you must believe me when I tell you your enemy, our great enemy, the Sarafan Lord, is one of a people that come from another world. His plan, beyond all others, is to bring this enemy race back into this world, from which my kind in another age once banished them. He must be prevented, or all our kind will perish.
Sire, what must we do?
He has created a base in this world, the Hilden City, across the sea. There, he has opened a gate to bring his kind into our world. My plan was to teleport us to the Hilden City and launch a final assault on the Sarafan Lord. But now I find there is some kind of shield of magic that prevents me. If we are to fight them, that shield must be destroyed.
Vorador, where is the Hilden City? Have any of your spies brought you this knowledge?
Uma, what do you know of this?
There has been, in the past months, enormous activity at the wharves. Warships and freighters loading and unloading in great secrecy. Our people who have infiltrated the area and returned alive have told me that the ships all seem to take the same course out of the harbor, but we do not know their destination.
It must be the Hilden City. Why else would there be such interest at this time? You must take a ship to the city at once. There you must find and deactivate the shield, so whatever forces we can bring may come to your aid and close the gate for all time.
Have someone show me to the wharves. I'll make my way aboard one of those ships that's about to sail. When I have deactivated the shield, I'll contact you.
I'm going with him.
But I will need you here.
Sire, I know the wharves, and where one may fail alone, two may succeed.
I have no need of a guard at my back. You will find me perfectly competent for this task, I assure you.
It is a chance we cannot afford to take, not when all we have fought for is at stake.
There is more at stake than you can imagine. Take help where it is offered, Kain.
It is settled. I will prepare our forces for the final attack. Go well, my child.
Go well, both of you.
Take help where it is offered. Yet I've always found that help offered when not needed is usually no help at all.
Vorador has said we must seek out a war galley. We should search the southern docks.
What are the defenses here?
The heaviest of all the Sarafan outposts. They control all trade and all travel to and from Meridian.
The Sarafan are nothing compared to what I have faced and destroyed.
Don't be so arrogant. Their finest warriors will be waiting within. The Glyph Knights are deadly.
We shall see.
Tell me one thing, Kain, before we go in. If you do kill the Sarafan Lord and recover the Soul Reaver, what then?
You know the answer to that.
Tell me.
Then Meridian and all Nosgoth will become mine.
And the vampire resistance?
Well, you may do whatever you wish, of course.
Of course.
What?
Do you take me for a fool?
You dare!
Vorador has told me all your stories, Kain. He said that you would stop at nothing to achieve your great ambition, absolute power. And when you control Nosgoth, are we to believe that you would let us vampires live and do what we wish? We are the only ones who could stand in your way. No, You will have to hunt us down and kill us. And how is that different from the rule of the Seraphan Lord?
I will not defend or explain my actions to you, Uma. No one, not even you, will stand in my way.
I thank you, Kain, for giving us this chance to defeat the Hilden for all time. But you have done enough. I shall be the one to find and kill the Seraphan Lord, and Nosgoth shall belong to the vampires once again.
You fool. You have not the smallest chance of surviving such a battle. Now, give me the Nexus Stone, or I shall pry it from your thieving fingers as you convulse in death.
Now the beast shows his true nature, and so quickly too. I wish it had been otherwise for us, Kain.